it's weird to say this because you create a relationship with a voice. It's always odd because it's two stories. One was it was a animal got hurt, and I went through and I think I dispatched it. There was a few of us in the county that would do that, and this dispatcher goes, "Hey, how fresh is that?" And then she's like, "I'm gonna go pick it up on my break or whatever." It's just like some, just a little side thing, but we knew each other that way. Again, I say we knew each other only via the radio,
Right.
but
What's
it's things
sad
like
is
that.
it was a skunk.
Yeah. uh, and then for me, you don't have to say names, but we called him the bishop. He had he was a persona. You know who he is. And the way he would got it, it could be something that's maybe not funny, but the way he would articulate it and put it in his notes, I'm like, oh my god, bro, you realize you're on the radio. But I will say, like, you're like, oh yeah, the bishop's working tonight. Like, these are
Yeah, I
little
love
things.
that.
Never met him, but I'm like, this.
This is exactly what I miss about, like, the dumb saying all the time is like, I don't miss the circus, but I miss the clowns. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, knowing that there's a bishop, you know what I mean?
Oh,
And
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's the bishop tonight.
You hear that voice, you're like, yes.
Yes, he's
At least
on.
I won't be bored tonight. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, bro, he was the best. He was the best. Switching gears just a little bit. So you talked about going to the SBI Leadership Academy. Can you tell people, for those who don't know, what it is? And if I don't know if you're allowed, but can you talk about what your project was?
So the Southern Police Institute is an arm of the criminal justice program at the University of Louisville. And they've been around for quite some time. Like, I'm talking 75, 85 years, something like that. And what they do is, what they have is something called the Administrative Officers Course. It's an executive leadership program, and it is in residence. So it's basically a semester at the University of Louisville. It's supposed to be a sabbatical from your job, as it's generally lieutenant and above. There's some sergeants in there. I had some pretty interesting stuff happen while I was there. So it's supposed to be lieutenant and above, but sergeants on the verge of lieutenant-y stuff. And it is literally a very intense, academically intensive course that requires master's level papers if you're, so it's an executive leadership program that's done right out of the University of Louisville. So like, I'm a cardinal by
There you go.
I'm right, by proxy. And like they say, so if you want the FBI's way of doing things, the FBI Academy or the FBI National Academy is a way of doing it, and they're more physically intensive. Like, it's more physical driven, but it's also, it's the same stuff you're getting the bureau's perspective, whereas this is actually an academic perspective. And it's basically, look, any of these, to include the Clarity Bureau, which I want to talk about in a little bit, it's the synergy. It's pulling people from all different agencies who are right in the same time and space as you, to be able to work through leadership problems, to be able to work through, I'm not singling you out, BJ, but like, do we start talking about opening it up to letting people wear beards because it's 2025 and people don't look crazy with a beard? You know what I mean? And this is where stuff like that is born.